Guys, I hear the Bermans have heavy hitters speaking at the dinner.
Well, how are you going to compete with the Bermans? You tell me.
Let's go to the gym and see what happens.
No, we really got to write something for Morty and Mozzie. We got to do something nice.
Elliot!
My dad deserves the best. Let's do this.
Okay, here's what we do, okay? We all write down a story involving Morty and Mozzie in some way, and we use that.
That's a genius idea, Mikey.
That could work.
I agree.
Worst case scenario, we just blame someone else.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you all are having a great time at the dinner so far. I just want to wish both the Bermans and the Brandweins congratulations on this well-deserved honor. To get Morty and Mozzie to accept this well-deserved award was one of my life's greatest challenges. After much convincing, Morty and Mozzie graciously accepted. They are a couple that makes up two halves of a beautiful neshama. Morty, you go first. Please say a few words about Morty and Mozzie.
Morty. What difference is there in the name? A quarter of the shul thinks we're the same people anyway. I know we both do Tomchei Shabbos and the seating committee and Gemilat Chesed, and we've been on the board. But wait, there is a difference. I sit in the 4th seat of the row, and you sit in the 3rd seat, except when Moshe Rosner comes in late and pushes us down a seat. Other difference might be Shalashidis. While I'm there doing all the work, Morty the maitre d', as we call him, is taste testing the pineapples that Judy Steiner is setting up for everyone. While he does his Gabbai thing, I do the CSS. Yeah, we're interchangeable. It got so bad, this is a true story, that somebody came over to me about 3 months ago and said Mazel Tov. I'm thinking, Mazel Tov? My grandson's almost 2 years old already. What are you talking about? So I asked him, and he said, for being honored by the shul. I said, no, that's the other guy. But it's okay, we're interchangeable. I'll pass it along to him anyway. Morty, Mozzie, now you guys got me doing it. Morty, Mozzie, Mazel Tov on a well-deserved honor. Mark, back to you.
Now, I'd like to bring up my youngest son, Mikey, to say a few words.
My story with Morty and Mozzie involves the time I worked with Elliot in Israel over the summer. We worked, and for the first couple weeks, Elliot did not have a cell phone, so this did not go over well with Mozzie. So one day, we went into the office, and our boss told us that there was a phone call waiting for Elliot in the boardroom. While walking there, we see all the employees sitting down, wanting to know where the company is going to go. And our boss points to the floor where there's a phone off the hook. While Elliot raised the phone, you could almost hear Mozzie on the other end screaming at Elliot, "Why haven't you answered the call? Why haven't you talked to me? I haven't talked to you in a day. What's going on? I haven't spoken to you." And not knowing what to do, I don't blame Elliot. He's like, "Mom, I can't do this right now. I'm gonna go," and hung up the phone. The silence over the room was palpable. Our boss broke the silence by saying, "We've been in this office for 2 years now, and we didn't even know that phone worked." So really all I can say about Morty and Mozzie is that they're real characters.
Now, Jonathan, why don't you add a few words about Morty in the gym?
Morty called me at 5 o'clock in the morning and told me I would be going to the gym with him. You would think a 50-year-old and a 25-year-old would do different things while at the gym. Morty insisted that we have a competition. Machine by machine, he constantly would tell me he could beat me. Sadly, very soon after, Morty hurt himself and walked away in pain. Well, I hope you're feeling better.
Anyway, Morty, the kind of person he is, goes around the class asking everyone, "How was your week? How are your kids doing? Your parents? Do you get a chance to work out during the week?" This is done to motivate them, and he tells them, if you take a spin class on Wednesdays, this will help you to lose that extra weight around your thighs. At this point, I always crack up from laughter. Morty has no filters. On behalf of Mozzie and Morty and the Brandwein boys, I'd like to introduce Elliot, their middle child, to say a few words. Just like his old man. Acharon Chaviv. I'd like to introduce Moshe Rosner, a close friend of the Brandweins, to say a few words.
Thank you, Mark. Well, if anything, I hope this video does prove that married men can in fact have a speaking part. We want to wish you a very hearty Mazel Tov on this great milestone achievement in your lives. We're very happy to be here with you, your friends, your family, as we celebrate your many accomplishments and achievements. There's so many things that you do behind the scenes that very few people, if any, know about. And it's really a great testament to the background that you come from. You are a shining example of the life that your father, Arthur Brandwein, lived. He was a great community leader. He was a gabbai, a tremendous bar korah. In fact, Morty himself is quite an accomplished bar korah. He will only learn once a year his bar mitzvah parasha, Parashas Truma, and he does so in such a quick and speedy way that many times someone will arrive in shul at 10 o'clock in the morning and the davening will already have been finished due to the fact that Morty has completed his laning in record time. His involvement in the shul is so pervasive, is so intense, that 12 years ago when Mazi bought their current home on 80th Road, he did not find out about it until a week later when a neighbor wished him mazel tov. He finally made it home and found out, wow, we're moving. You've done a great job for the shul. You've always been there for people when you're needed, even when you're not needed. You've been a very devoted and loyal friend, and we could not be happier for you. Mazel tov and all the best. And I just may say one last thing. If I may just say one last thing. And I know this is a tough crowd, and if you don't believe me, you can ask Joel Chasnoff, the last comedian that we had, who performed for this type of audience. The only thing harder in pleasing a tough and demanding crowd is our shul. The only thing harder than that is the way Morty Brandwein has worked for our shul.
That's a wrap. Thank you all for joining.
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.